for this chair. Yeet. Okay. Hi. Hello. 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 Hi. I am Spantopia, but you can call me Span. How are you? 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 I am selling merch now. You may have heard, but if you want to support me in a monetary way, you can head over to Patreon and sign up for a monthly subscription, or you can head over to my Etsy and pick up some pyrography art, or you could head over to my brand new spread shop, which is having a 15% sale, a 15% sale for the first 2 weeks, for like launch, and I've got one design of this ugly mug on, mugs and hoodies and shirts and stuff. My hoodie is on its way. I should have got the mug, but I wanted something more cozy. Should have got the drink bottle, but I currently have a drink bottle that I really like. So yeah. Anyway, go check that out if you want. Also, like and subscribe. That would be delightful. I love you. Okay, so today's video is going to just be I just exploring my watercolors. The first thing I'm gonna do, though, before I even start anything, is I'm gonna take the little ceramic tray, whatever this is. I'm gonna take it out because it is noisy. As we learned last time I played with it, it's far too noisy. Although that's quite nice, isn't it? Anyway, let's pop that back down. I'm just gonna hang up this down slightly. Okay. Oh, I'm thinking about moving back into the city with my sister, so the background might change. The regular upload schedule will be the same. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going maybe to live somewhere else for the summer. And maybe for the summer, maybe for a week now. I'm definitely going for the next week, but then I might go for a couple of months here and then a couple of months there. Either way, but I'm needing a change, you know. I'm a little bit restless, a little bit constantly overstimulated, and I think living out here is no longer serving the calm qualities that it did when I first moved in. So I'm thinking about going back to the apartment, and I can focus more on my ASMR and my art. Not so much pyrography, because I'll have to come back here probably to do pyrography, but I can sketch up all the ideas and I can work like this is my job, like it's a full-time job, even though I'm currently unable to work and I won't be able to put in a full amount of full-time hours or anything like that. I think it will. I want days to myself, so I can just film 8 videos in a row if I want to. Yeah, anyway, I've been very overstimulated and very overwhelmed and very sensitive recently. I've had to start wearing my shirts that have the open collars. I should do a fabric video with this iconic shirt. Anyway, yeah, so long intro, but mainly I just want to say, I'm in need of some change, and my pain is getting better. My pain levels are better, although the other night I had a rather nasty spasm. But day to day, my pain is on the good end of painful. So the lesser evil, I suppose. So yeah, our backgrounds might be changing, and our outdoor videos will be in a completely different location This is my favourite watercolour set. I think the brand was Winsor and Newton, if I remember correctly. I don't think it has the brand on it anymore. But it's got this white container and it's got these nice little sections. Yeah, nice little sections. For each little paint colour to go in, which, you know, looks a lot better from the inside. So, I'm just gonna open it up now. I'm just gonna open it now. Da 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 da. This is my favourite colours, my favourite colour palette. It comes with this little sponge. And that little ceramic tray, they go together. One sits inside the other like that. But I don't really use that little tray much. I use the sponge occasionally. You can see, I've used it for making tapping trees, tapping, markings on trees. We should do a whole video just picking up some blue and just doing the sky. I will do that later. Remind me. Okay. Alright, so not loving that sound. But the little sponge is good for mic brushing. Okay, so goes a red, yellow, green, red, blue, red, orange, yellow, green, and aqua. Put them together and what do you get? Mauve, cerise, and ultramarine, and every colour in between. We got red, yellow, green, red, blue, red, orange, yellow, green, and aqua. Put them together and what do you get? Mauve, cerise, and ultramarine, and every colour in between. You can see where I've been mixing the colour palette, mixing the colours and watering down on the tray mostly. I use these at the moment. I've mostly been using these for these used to live down. Anyway, mostly my little fingers fit perfectly in the little dents. Anyway, I've mostly been using my watercolours for my colouring in on my pyrographies. Pyrography, my wood burnings. Pyrography. So, I would actually take a rather thick colour, Oh, I want to use the other hand. Damn it. I really like that sound. So I think that I don't use these trays up here very much because I just pick up as much pigment as I can to really flood the wood. This colour here, which is between the blues, and the greens, eludes me every time. Sometimes I think it's It's a really old school Disney song. I used to have this CD. I used to have this music CD of Disney songs, Disney classic songs that had songs like "Had the ugly bug ball, bought a ball, you're the only ones who comes there. One and all had the ugly bug ball, bought a ball. Once a night, but it was a bug. I can't remember the words, but I vaguely remember the ugly bug ball. Bought a ball, and what time we'll have there. One and all have the ugly bug ball. Bought a ball. Hopefully I don't get some sort of Disney copyright restrictions because just whack myself in the glasses. I haven't been wearing my glasses recently because I have to wear masks when I'm in public. That bit banging, clinking noise you can hear in the background is my mum doing glasswork. I was going to film an outside video, but alas, the really cool gliders, the aeroplane with the gliders, was out, which makes a very loud noise outside because the aeroplane flies really low to our house, which is really cool to watch, but not great for if you want to make ASMR videos outside. It only comes across maybe every 10 minutes or so, so I could try and film between flyovers, but I thought that would be frustrating, and also it's windy, so I've decided to do it inside. An inside video today. Red, yellow, green, red, blue, red, orange, yellow, green, and aqua. Put them together and what do you get? Mauve, chartreuse, and ultramarine, and every color in between. What color? Sorry. What color? What color is chartreuse? Is it a type of red? Is it red? I don't know. Red, yellow, green. Oh my gosh, there's a bird. There's a rainbow pieta. There's a rainbow pieta just flying outside my house. I should take my camera and go take photos. They're this really pretty bird that have all of the colours with this really intense like golden orange underneath their wings and like really pretty blues and greens on their backs. And they've got these two long little tail feathers. They're just absolutely gorgeous birds. I thought I heard them earlier, and then Dad the other day saw about 4 or 5 of them. So hopefully we've got a couple of nesting pairs down at the river again. I will miss the birds. I will miss the birds. But there are birds in Belconnen. There are birds in Canberra. There are birds in Canberra. Probably not rainbow bees. I feel like living here takes away the urgency, need to do things when I'm here. So when I live here, I barely ever go canoeing. But I imagine if I come for 3 weeks, I'm going to spend a lot of time canoeing and bushwalking and going up to see the eagle's nest and, just actually being outside. Whereas here, I'm like, when I live here, I'm like, this is just normal. I can go canoeing at any time, so why go canoeing now? Yeah, so hopefully the magic of this place will return. When I view it as a holiday destination. It's like the seaside. Lovely to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. Anyway, look at the colours, all of the colours. Well, yellow. Anyone get that reference? Black books, best ever. some shorts. Probably both at some point. There's a white cockatoo out there too. A sulfur crested cockatoo, that's so cute. Man, I'm loving this sound. Look at the colours. Red, yellow, green, red, blue, 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 red, orange, yellow, green, and aqua. Put them together and what do you get? Mauve, cerise, and ultramarine, and every colour in between. Red, yellow, green, red, blue, 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 red, orange, yellow, green, and aqua. Put them together and what do you get? Mauve, cerise, and ultramarine, and every colour in between. Red, yellow, green, red, blue, blue, red, orange, yellow, green, and aqua. Put them together and what do you get? Mauve, cerise, and aquamarine, and every colour in between. Red, yellow, green, red, blue, 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 Alright, I'm getting totally spaced out making this. I think it's this sound. I knew I liked this sound, but I didn't know I liked this sound this much. Okay. Sorry. I think that's gonna about do it. For the colours. For the red, yellow, green, red, blue, 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 red, orange, yellow, green, and aqua. Put them together and what do you get? Mauve, cerise, and ultramarine, and every colour in between. Alright. I hope you enjoyed this strange video about my colours, my watercolours. Oh, I was gonna show you the other ones, real quick, just at the end of the video. These are my shiny colours. They've got a shiny metallic purple, blue, red, orange, pink, green, black, yellow, and silver. Silver, white. And these are a very fun colour to work with, but they're not all that. They're not as good as I was expecting. They're fun. They're nice and shiny, and like they've got cool colours, but I don't like to work entirely in them. I just like to add little accents, little bits that accentuate the designs that I'm working on if I'm doing watercolours. I don't think I've ever used these in pyrography. That's not true. Once I used this orange in a steampunk octopus pyrography. But that's all. Mortimer, I think his name was. But yeah, these are my lesser loved but still good quality so much for watching and sticking around.